Alright, yeah, so we're picking up this video in a new day. We're over here at the garage. And we're gonna give this beauty an oil change. Now, I forgot my fucking extra GoPro battery, so this one's dead. So I'm actually on the charger right now. So I'm gonna let this charge for a little bit, let this cool down for a little bit, and then I'll bring it back with the chest mount, and we're gonna do oil change on this mother. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, man, so we got the car jacked up. We got all of everything we would need ready to go. We got our oil, all our tools there, the filter, oil filter over there. We got our pans, got our socket. Let's get this started, man. Alright, she's cracked. A little bit of spillage, but it's all good. Low key. We got the oil under there. We're actually gonna swap this out real quick, just to make it easier on ourselves. Then we're gonna open the oil filter and the more's gonna shoot out. So be careful when you put that. Make sure you put it a little further because the air, it's gonna push all the air out, so it's gonna shoot out a little more than that. Ooh, why are you taking it off with a razor ridge? Get the tool. No. Works just fine. There she go. Let's go make sure we don't see no metal in. We are looking good, no metal. Cool, so old filter is out. Oils should be done draining. Give it a little bit. Prep this guy. You don't need a pick for everything. Get your hands dirty. I have put this on. I have reused these if they look this good still, but I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, it still looks perfectly fine. This is the same one. So, I mean, you can do it, but just, I mean, it comes with the new one, you know, so. I don't remember why I reused that one, but I did. Steal some of this here oil. Oil filter's ready to go. I know you're supposed to get a new one of these too, but what I've been doing is just fucking tape and doping them and then putting it back in. Bro. we went with is the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. It says it's race trusted. This is the same oil I put in last time. I was gonna try a new one, but it just didn't sound like it'd be a good idea. So yeah, Ultra Platinum, full synthetic, race trusted. This is the OEM oil, SAEOW20. I have seen videos where guys run a different oil, like was it 0530 or something, just not that type, like a completely different type. So I don't know if that's just with like a bigger turbo setup or like just whatever's done, how much power is pushing. But yeah, I went with pretty much OEM standard. So once this is done draining, we'll go ahead, slap the plug back in, fill her up, throw the oil filter back in, and that's pretty much it, dude. So when it's done draining, I'll get back. All right, man, so she's done draining. We're gonna throw the plug back in. Get that out the way. Let's get a napkin to clean it. Oops. As Chris from Kenya would say, just give it 2 good ugga-dugs. And it's still set at the same one, so I believe it's like, I'll put it on the screen. I'll put the torque spec on the screen because I'm not 100%, but clicking your done. All right, so underneath is good. Reset your torque wrenches. Doop-a-dee-doop, doop-a-dee-doop, doop. So for the Mark 8s, I don't know if it's the same for the Mark 7s, but it is 6 quarts. My other car was 5, so now I gotta buy an extra little quart. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also with these, I like how it doesn't have the little tinfoil shit on top, because I feel like, I don't know if I'm just slow, but anytime I change my oil, the oils that had the fucking little foil on top, I can never rip it off, and I was always scared that it's gonna get in the engine. Last quart. All right, man, all 6 quarts in. So the reason I did leave the oil filter off is so that it could vent the air out, so you don't get no airlock when you're pouring the liquid back into there. I mean, I know this is open, but you know, 2 vents is better than 1, so make sure it gets all in there. There's no airlock. And now we could throw in still some oil from there. Throw this in there. You are just about done with your Mark 8 oil change. Now this process is the same for pretty much every MQB platform, because I had a Jetta, engine is exactly the same, except, you know, smaller turbo, the obvious stuff, but it's a 1.8 instead of a 2.0. So don't be scared, kids, change your oil. Stop paying double, because everything I bought to replace the oil was like 60 bucks. You take it to go get your oil change, since it's full synthetic, they're gonna charge you like 110 to 120 maybe. Definitely in the hundreds. Don't tighten that too much, it's plastic. Just make sure it's snug, and then just leave it alone. Good to go. Nice and full. We are going to the OC today, so I wanted to make sure I get this done. We are actually going in like an hour, so made perfect timing. Make sure I got this done early. I did have like 800 miles left to change the oil, but since I'm driving so far and knowing how I drive, I just wanted to get it done. Make sure she's nice and fresh for this long drive. Not too long, but over an hour, you know how it goes. So right now I'm gonna put some stuff away. I'm gonna put the old oil in those crates, and so I could take it back to AutoZone so they could get rid of it, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm taking the jacks off. All right, so we got everything put away. Oil's back in there to take back to AutoZone. We did top off some coolant. And before I take off the jack stands, I just wanted to show you guys, if you don't know how to jack it up, where to jack it up. So what I do is I come to the back, and you can see this extra welded piece right here. So that's where the jack goes. So what I do is I bring the jack up the back until the front gets high enough to put one of those under. And then I put one of those under. I bring the jack to the front of the car. And I don't know if it's good or not, but what I do is I use this right here, the torque mount insert, to jack both wheels up, and then enough to get that one under, and then you just throw it on the same part. So if that makes sense, that's how I do it. And I left this under there for safety, for a secondary like safety, in case those fail. That's jacked up, so at least since I'm under the car, I have a chance to get out, you know, worst case scenario. So we're gonna get this off the jacks, down, start the car, and I'll be back. All right, so we're off the jacks. So what you're gonna want to do when you have both the jacks on, where the torque mount insert is, jack it up, take one jack out, and then go to the one side with the jack still on it, on the rear jack point, jack it up, and then you can take out this front jack. Because if you just try to take it off, if you try to jack it up, take both jacks off and let it down, there's like a plastic piece under there that the jack will get stuck on. Unless yours is really skinny, which mine isn't, mine would have got stuck under the car. So that's how I had to do it. So hopefully that helps. It's on the ground, so let's get a little start. Smell that E85, baby. Alright, man. So, that is how you change your oil in a 2022 Mark 8 GTI. Thank y'all for watching, and that's it for the video, man. Hope you have a good day.